pretty cool when your high school decides to retire your number, and that's what's going to happen to Mo Wilkerson of the Jets tonight. Number 91 is retired at Cooper Field, and Muhammed Wilkerson joins us now. That's quite an honor, Muhammad. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
How does that feel? I mean, when you heard about it, what'd you think?
I was definitely happy and, honored, to be the first to have my number retired. I'm definitely happy and honored. I was really just shocked. I really didn't know what to say, but I'm happy. I'm going to have my family and friends there tonight, so it's an exciting thing for me.
What a great way to start off a Thanksgiving weekend, right? So you get your number retired, and tomorrow you chow down. That's perfect.
Right, definitely.
What was your favorite high school moment?
Probably my moment scoring touchdowns at tight end and picking up fumbles and taking them back.
Not too bad. Now, you've had a pretty good year this year. The Jets have had a better year than all of us experts in the media thought. Did you think this team was going to be as good as it is? Although, we've had Coach on every Monday, and he wants to be better than 4-6. But did you think this team would have this type of season?
We knew we were a confident team, not cocky but confident. We didn't care about what people expected of us. We have our own expectations. 4-6 is not our expectation, but these last 6 games, all we can do is take one game at a time and just keep pushing forward.
What did you guys work on during the bye?
I'm pretty sure everybody took some time off to get away from football, but definitely, kept their mind, in it somewhat, just to prepare and understand what's got to be done, to finish this season off on a good note.
What kind of challenge is it preparing for a guy like Cam Newton who could do so many things other than just throw the football?
He's a big guy, elusive, can make plays outside the pocket, hard to bring down. So, when we tackle him, we got to make sure at least have like 2 guys, 2 helmets on him, bring him down, and make sure we keep him in the pocket. Don't let him extend plays.
And can you take anything from what you did against Tyrod Taylor when you played the Bills? Can any of that apply to containing Cam Newton against Carolina?
Yeah, just making sure we have precise rush lanes. Guys on the edge, on the outside, just keep him in the pocket, and then the guys in the middle, just make sure we pushing the line back into his face.
It's weird. You guys are 4-6. You've lost some disappointing games, Mo, but you're 1 game out of the playoff spot. I mean, do you guys still think you have a legitimate shot to make the playoffs?
We're not concerned about the playoffs. Right now, we have Carolina in front of us, and that's not an easy team to, just say we're going to get a win. So we're focused on Carolina and not really concerned about the playoffs.
No, Mo, it doesn't really apply the next couple of weeks because you're home against the Panthers and the Chiefs. But if this team's going to make a splash, you got to figure it out on the road. Are you confident that you guys can start winning some road games here?
Yeah, we had some tough road losses this year, and like you said, some games that we should have won, but we didn't. So like I said, pretty much things that we did negative, we learned from them, from the first half of the season, learn from it, and after, like I said, after this bye week, we got 6 games left. We just got to take it 1 game at a time and make sure we don't have those negatives that we did in the first half of the season.
You've been around a while, Mo, and you've seen a lot of players. You've got 2 rookies at safety who I think have done quite well. But in your expert opinion, what do you think of those kids? Have they been better than you thought they'd be in their first year?
Yeah, definitely. Even in OTAs and training camp, the way they were communicating and making plays in practice, and how they was just so in tune with the playbook and they knew what was going on. I didn't expect that, but that shows that they want to be pros, and they don't want to have no letdown, in their first season. They want to make sure that they're well known and recognized in this league.
I know it was a while ago, but we haven't had a chance to talk about him. Was it tough to see Richardson go?
I'm pretty sure everybody wanted Sheldon to still be here. I wanted him to be here, but it's just part of the business. Some of the guys on the D-line, we all keep in contact with them. So that's pretty much it. At the end of the day, he's out in Seattle and handling his business there.
And we're talking with Muhammed Wilkerson here on the Michael K. Show on the day before Thanksgiving. It seems like this is a team that really respects its head coach. Are we correct from the outside looking in? Is that how you feel about Bowles?
Yeah, everybody in this locker room respects Coach Bowles. We know the type of coach he is. When he sees that, we're not playing up to his standards or even our standards, he let leaders on the team know. He lets the whole team know. So we definitely have the utmost respect for him.
You know, we have him on every week, and he's sometimes really chill. But does he have moments of rage? Does he get into it with you guys during the week?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I know you guys probably just see, the calm face, don't really show too many expressions. But, we get more than that, in the locker room and in the facility.
Now, we occasionally will get a joke about Chips Ahoy in there.
Right.
But he doesn't joke around that much. Is he funny in private?
Yeah, he is. He makes jokes about, some of the guys, different players and stuff like that, so that's just stuff that you guys don't get to see.
Yeah, he
so
just
when you look at 4-6, Muhammad, a lot of people will say that that's better than all of us thought. Are you happy with it? Or are you disappointed? Because there's a lot of games that you left out there that could be wins. You guys could be 7-3 if you put some games away.
Myself and my team, I probably can speak for my teammates. No, that's not our standard. That's not our expectations. We're not happy with being at 4-6, but at the same time, we know we put ourselves in that position, right? So we just got to make sure we don't, keep doing those things that got us, to where we're at now at 4-6.
Penalties, not being able to win on the road, not finishing in the fourth quarter. Those are things that happen to young teams. Would you agree that maybe some of the problems you guys had because you've got a lot of young first, second-year players on your team? Or is that just an excuse?
We're not going to use that as an excuse saying that we're young. When you're out there, on the field, everybody has to be, do their job, and that's expected of them. We can't have any letdowns. But those things are really, that you said, are really mental, as far as penalties and, and finishing and things like that. That's all mental, and that's all just that one person or whoever it is doing their job. So, that's things that we learned from in the first half of the season. And, come this weekend, we're going to see if, if we learn from that as a team or not.
All right, now let's get into the important stuff. You're a big guy, Mo. So when you sit down for Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow, how much can you put away?
I'm pretty sure everybody probably could say they could put down multiple plates, but after that first plate, I'm pretty sure people are, kind of full. Maybe go for like another plate, but don't finish it. So a plate and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, what a reasonable...
Really? I thought you'd be more aggressive than that. I mean, you got to feed yourself. Now, also, all of America on Thanksgiving eats and watches football. Will you watch football tomorrow?
Yeah, I watch football. I think the Giants are on, so I definitely got to make sure I watch my brother Snacks play.
And that'll be late. That'll be late at 8:30. So, good stuff, Mo. We thank you for joining us. We congratulate you on the retirement number, which is going to be tonight. Have a great Thanksgiving and have a good Sunday as well against Carolina.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys as well.